Let's start with the reading, Taurus. This reading is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and Venus sign. Especially for cross watchers, keep in mind that energies go both ways. Feel free to interpret the messages as it best resonate with your own personal situation. Also, I am still selecting people for free personal readings. Keep watching to know how to get selected. Now, let's see what messages we have for you today. Okay, so the energy at the bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. We see someone right here who has the ability to be very romantic, very charming. You might look at this person and feel as though they are beautiful. They have a lot of the things that you're looking for in a person. And overall, they seem to be someone very transparent with their feelings. You know, I do see here an attraction that you have because you are tired of the people who don't express the real feelings. You're tired of the people who play games and who instead just want to be in control of the situation, never able to fully let go, to fully be vulnerable and take a risk. Right here, this person seems to be instead someone different, or at least at first they did. We see right under this Nine of Cups, the Seven of Swords. So clearly there is something that they are not letting you know about, something that they are keeping to themselves. And maybe we see how this person might be very similar, might turn out to be very similar to the people who you have been with up to this point. Not fully open, not fully transparent. And there is something right here that they are not telling you about. But at the same time, we have to see the identity of this energy right here. Is it something that you should be concerned about? Or is it something that they don't tell you because they don't feel ready yet? Let's see what that's going to be. Overall, we see exactly that right here in the middle of the reading. The Eight of Wands reversed, crossed by the Two of Cups. You see how beautiful this connection could actually be. And either you have had the opportunity to experience a little bit of this yet, or this is just you knowing how things could actually evolve nicely between the two of you. With the Two of Cups, there is a beautiful connection, a passionate connection as well. And you feel as though the love that you give to them could be coming back to you in the same way. This feels like someone you can build something with, not someone who's just going to take advantage of you at all. You see fire, you see beautiful emotions here. At the same time, we go from one place to the other, a place where all of this beautiful energy suddenly gets blocked. And so there is clearly here a potential that it's not manifesting yet. And for you, it's really confusing because it feels like everything could actually work out fine. You just feel it on your skin that the two of you are a good match and could actually be happy. But what is this about? What is this Eight of Wands? Blocked communication, or the type of communication itself that completely changes, bringing frustration and asking you to be patient, but you don't even know at this point what you should be patient for. Right here, we see also some sort of jealousy and someone who's burning out, who is definitely driven by beautiful emotions, but who now instead is starting to think that maybe this might not be the best situation to be in at this moment in time. In fact, I see right here the Eight of Pentacles in your focus position. It feels like you were not even looking for love. Right here, I see you working on yourself, working on your balance, your stability, your job, your friends, your family. There is something right here which was already keeping you busy, and you were not actively looking for someone new. You were not looking for someone to be by your side. But as you see here, they approach you. They came from a place where you were not expecting, and they brought you this Ace of Cups. I definitely immediately felt a connection between these two. There is something right here that they gave you, and again, you were not asking for it, you were not expecting it. It's a message, it's an element here that made you realize that this person had some sort of interest or attraction. So from what I'm seeing here, they started it. And right now, that's why you are conflicted, because you're thinking, I was not even looking for this. And now that I have experienced 10% of it, I am stuck into a situation that I was not even looking for. It seemed beautiful, but now it's giving me conflict. What should I do? What is this about? Why did you approach me? Why did you send me that message and then just disappeared? There is something right here that this person has done which really doesn't make sense. And it feels a little bit, at least up to this point, that this person is into the chasing game, you know? It feels like they want something that they don't have, and when they have it, they lose interest a little bit. But there is more coming up from them that perhaps you're not expecting, and that will make you see things for what they really are. In your past position, 7 of Wands, just, making sure that you are able to keep your focus on the things that are important to you. You're Taurus, you're a very practical sign. And although, of course, you want love and passion like everybody else, for you, being practical and focusing on the things that make sense and the things that are at the base of your foundation and that are going to be helpful in your future, it's priority. It's one of the main priorities. But at the same time, right here, we see how this person had the ability to completely shift your focus onto something else, onto this new potential connection, which seemed very beautiful. And so right here, I almost feel this message from you saying, I was not even wanting to connect with this person, to connect with anyone. And now that I did, this happens. So why? What am I supposed to do? What is this about? Now, your strength position shows death, rebirth. So this transformation that you're going through, and this transformation that it's going to actually happen very soon, it's actually working out in your favor. You might be feeling that this person has just brought conflict and instability, imbalance into your life. But we see that because of what's happening right now, you're going to find out things about you and about what you want, which will really take you to an unexpected place. There is something beautiful here coming out of this struggle, coming out of this confusion that, of course, now you're having, but that it's going to go away and it's going to leave room for a beautiful turn of events that we will look into in a second. So supporting the reading, we see temperance. We see an energy that talks about moderation, talks about patience. And I know that it's hard to just sit there and think, you know what, eventually I'll figure it out. Eventually I'll know why certain things have happened, but it's not easy to do that. But right here, we see that with time, not too much time, but just with a little bit more time, you're going to receive all the answers that you need at this moment. So it's very important right here for you to not rush into anything. Just overall, don't give in to stress, anxiety. Bring balance to yourself. And you're a Taurus, you can do that for sure. Just make sure that these thoughts and these feelings are not going to distract you from the things that are most important to you. Everything else is going to work out for you. It's going to actually evolve in a way which is going to make you happy. You'll see the surprise that you're about to get, in fact. Now, why am I saying this? In your hidden energy position coming towards you, the Queen of Cups. And honestly, this is exactly what was missing into this situation. We see right here someone who is going to open up. You see with the Queen of Cups, a person who is going to be very transparent, who is going to do or say something which will make you see them in a new light. Right here, this person wants you to see them in a new light because the idea that you have of them now, after what they have done or not done, they think it's wrong. And so they want to make sure that you see them in the same way that you've seen them the first time, when you first met, when you first start talking. But why now? Why is this person doing this now and they didn't do it before? We'll definitely have to look into this. But we see how with patience, with just a little bit more time, Taurus, you're going to get the answers. You're going to get the clarity that you need right here in order to just understand where to go next, what to do next, you know? You might have dealt with someone here who at times was passive aggressive, or they just made you feel that way. You wanted to get these answers, but from their actions, sometimes you're just like, you know what, that's a turn off for me. I want to be with someone who knows what they want and who's practical about it, who doesn't play games and waste my time. I'm a Taurus. And so right here, clearly, the energy and the messages that are coming your way are going to give you the information that you needed. And to me, this is representing some sort of turning point, because after you hear about this, you'll be able to decide how to move forward, where to go next. Right here, we have someone who perhaps up to this point has suppressed their emotions, feeling insecure. They were not listening to themselves, to you, but right now, that seems to be gone. That seems to be fixed for some reason. And so, let's see what that Queen of Cups is about. I want to see what this person is admitting, what they're showing to you now that they haven't showed you before. And I want to see why this person is doing this now and not earlier, when this first started. We see that Ace of Cups, and that was their opportunity to do this, but instead they delay it for some reason. We'll see why. So let's see what that is and how it's going to shape the outcome of this connection between the two of you. If you want to dive deeper into the messages, just follow me in the extended reading link below in the description box. Also, don't forget that every week, I randomly select viewers that have watched the extended video to offer them a free personal 30-minute reading. I send out emails every Monday morning to confirm. Make sure to check out your spam folder as well. Now, stay tuned for the extended preview coming right up after this. Welcome back to your extended reading, Taurus. I see how frustrating this might have been for you. And it's not that you don't have patience. It's not that you don't want to wait for the right things to happen. You just want to know what's coming ahead. Because having patience and waiting for something that might not ever happen and might turn out to be just a waste of time, you're not up for that. And so right here, we see why this situation was frustrating, especially because, as we said it at first, you were not even looking for this. You were not even looking for love. And so we see how things are about to change. Oh, look at this. The Queen of Cups. And something is going to be revealed to you. Someone is going to open up, to be transparent, to be honest. Definitely, we want to understand what it is that they're going to say right now, and why now. Why now and not before, not earlier? What has happened now that it's different from earlier? So let's focus on this Queen of Cups, Queens of Cups, in fact, and let's see what's coming towards you. And then we will keep going with the evolution of the situation. There it goes. Page of Cups, Page of Wands. So definitely, look at this. Seven of Swords, Seven of Cups. This is fitting together like a puzzle. It's beautiful and it makes perfect sense. And here it goes, the decision. So the person you're dealing with here is definitely